happen where you compare one card to another and you see that your card got a 9 and this other guy's card got a 10. You're wondering to yourself, how did he see it happen? What's going on, Hobby Fam? This is the Big Card Show located in Odessa, Texas. I'm here with Mr. Ivan Aguilar from Alian Breaks. Is that right? Alian City Breaks. You guys are looking for him online. You go onto this Whatnot stream or look him up on Instagram. I'll go ahead and I'll post it all in the description. Ivan, what's going on, man? How you doing? See you too, man. I met you yesterday. We went ahead and we talked a little bit and we kicked it off. We went ahead and we spoke about some very interesting things. And here I am today on the last day here at the Odessa Card Show. And, well, let's just start off. What first got you into sports card hobby, and when did it become more than just a hobby for you?
So, it actually started with Pokemon. So obviously we have the Charizards, you know, the Pikachus and everything like that. And then it gradually grew into like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bitchino and stuff like that. Right when I was like 10 years old, probably wrong, just whatever, I kind of started, bearing through sports cards. Obviously, I'm a Broncos fan, so I gravitated towards M. McCaffrey. And then I just put it up for a little bit, and then after that, left it alone for about four or 5 years, picked it back up, and started buying racks, and it was, a group from there.
You just started ripping retail.
I kind of just let go the bulk of my thing and went with those cards there.
Nice.
And then I started to become more of a hobby, I guess you can say, whenever my collection started going, and it was just growing gusts. But then within so deep, what do I do with this? So that's when I started, selling some stuff here and there, and obviously made some profit, extra profit. So let's get low.
Nice. I'm sure that once you saw the profits going up, you were like, wait a second. I think I'm going to jump ship on this one. I'm going to go over here. Yeah. What's been the biggest win so far, whether it's a grail card pickup or a huge flip or a major networking moment in your hobby career?
So I actually got into a prism break, that 2014-15 basketball prisms for $150. It gold with bomb, 2 gold with bomb number 10.
Nice.
Stood up the Raider myself. Unfortunately, he's getting back in 9. Still a grail, That's obviously what I'm only in for $150. Went into the PC, and I strongly believe this will probably be his last year playing. So by the time my daughter, she's 3 years old enough, by the time my daughter should be a kid, it's going to be the college.
Nice. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. You showed me that card. You have it readily available, so we can go ahead and show it. You do?
So everybody's wondering what card it is and how we get a 9 quick. That's crazy.
Of course it is. There it is. There it is, right there. So this is the card in question right here. So this card got a 9.
What?
If you look at this card in person, there's nothing wrong with it.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So we went ahead and we compared this card to a Michael Penix Mosaic. And once you go ahead and turn it around, it had white edgeware all over the back.
Soft bottom right corner.
A soft bottom right corner. And it got a 10. If you look at this card, you're going to be amazed at why it even got a 9. So it's like, I don't understand. He doesn't understand. Nobody understands. But this goes ahead and piggybacks on the next question that we got. What do you think about PSA and their biases on grading? And where do you think the future of the hobby is going to go if things like this continue to happen, where you compare one card to another and you see that your card got a 9 and this other guy's card got a 10? You're wondering to yourself, how did he see it happen?
Well, they kind of touched on that subject yesterday.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll elaborate on that as well.
Yeah.
I truly believe that it's obviously to the point where if you work the PSA and let's just say you're having trouble at home or problems at home or whatever, you take those phones to your job, right? And at the same time, you're like, hey, we're not having a good day, and you're a grader, and
You just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you're looking at it and say, yeah, I don't give a crap. I'm going to give this guy a 9 because I didn't get nothing last night.
Or, like I said, like I put yesterday, it can be to the point where the grader gets this card and be like, man, I don't have this card, so I'm not going to give him a 10 if I don't have it. Or I have this card and it could be vice versa. Yeah. I have this card, but I have it now. I'm going to become a 19, so it's not fun. So We cancel on that. I truly believe that it should go strictly to chill. So for the love the positive. We started here to bring our back into the Pokemon world as well. Connect to Pokemon, selling Pokemon, starting Pokemon, and everybody used to talk smack on tap. You know, the McFlurry he's actually the Pokemon dude. He's actually he was he's an other type of vessel.
Right.
He is saying is all value of the suit, but before I look about like say but that is definitely something that occurred up this trend up.
I have to agree with you on that because the thing is that like we talked yesterday, right? And the human error is always in there, right? And the human biasism is always in there, right? Computers don't have feelings. Computers don't have biasism on the person on the card, or if he has a card that they're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna give this guy a 10 because I got one and it's a 9, so you're gonna get a 30, right? So it's like they're going based off of feelings, not facts, right? So it's like the card is perfect. I mean, I'm looking at this card. It's like bullseye centering.
And to be honest with you, I actually looked at it with a magnifying glass. So I inspected the card itself. Make sure the edges were good, especially the corners. Everything like that. I wouldn't sunk it in. I would have left it raw. If I didn't cool to get to a temp.
Yeah, because you could even probably get more money from it raw than the PSA 9.
And the good thing about 2014, 2015 Fatal, that was actually really good rating. A lot of these cards actually good at 10.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I have a pretty good job. It's jelly.
Yeah.
Comes back at 9.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Tag is honestly the future. What's the other company that you said?
ACG?
AGI. So Tag, if you're watching, AGI, if you're watching, holler at me so I can go ahead and be one of your affiliates. I love your brand. My next submission is going to you guys 100% because number one, I'm tired of waiting for PSA to come back with my cards. And number two, I really do think that you guys are the future with the AI development. And, that's the way it's going. We use AI for everything. ChatGPT is out of control. You could create and develop anything on there. So why not go ahead and bring it to the hobby world and show everybody that PSA is not the top dog. We got to knock them off the pedestal. How do you balance being a dealer, content creator as well, because you do have Whatnot, right? You do breaks as well, and a collector all at once, because I'm sure that you have a nice size PC, right? You do the Whatnot, and you also have a daytime job, which is not just this. You have a full-time job. How do you balance all of that? Like, where's your time go? Because I know my time is very short and thin, I mean, I stretch it out.
It's definitely something that really matters because what shows, like we were kind of talk about it yesterday, where after a show, they sit home and it's just work, right?
Yeah.
You take home all this inventory, now they got to go home and compass it. You got it all in bag. Yeah, I like to present my inventory nicely. I put everything in bag, all my now they put it in bags, all my bags, I put them in that DM my wall cards and I put them around them because I want to present it for the customer. So you still have to go home, wrap the bag, wrap the bag on, with price stuff, and I mentioned the price is actually
sort of accurate, because I mean you're not going to be able to find every single comp online, like there are some cards that just aren't there.
So to be honest with you, I mean I'm going to go to G3 in the morning every day, right? So clean up at 6 in the morning, go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm waiting Friday and Friday to send out how far the show is. Your reason you leave either Friday night or Saturday morning at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning to pay hop on the title. So it's definitely helping average. I'll tell you that. But
Nice. Speaking of comps, what do you use? What programs do you use for comping?
99.9% of the time, I'm on card ladder.
Card ladder? You like card ladder?
I love card. I wish I would have did the yearly subscription, save $40.
Yeah.
I'm still month to month, and I can slip through the trigger on that ride, but I mean, I guess we like to waste one.
Yeah. You look for the cheaper route at the moment, but it's not always going to be cheap. It's going to be more expensive in the long run.
Speaking of that, I actually found out that a PSA substitute, it comes with product for a year.
Oh, look at that! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I guess that's a plus for that.
Well, I like SCI, the Sports Card Indicator, with Market Movers. Right now, they actually have a running promotion for 14 days off and a 20% off for life on the subscription. So use my code down below, Big Card Show.
Hey, it's funny that you say card Market Movers because my wife is actually always like anywhere that we're grabbing the sales.
Yeah.
That's what we have on Common Reaching.
You got Jeff on YouTube. Yeah, Jeff for Sports Card HQ.
She actually put those spots.
Oh, nice.
And we're just listening to the top 5 cards of the booth or whatever, trendy, whatever is trending, and I mean, obviously, we're on these sob stories about people getting wrong that songs and what's off the hand, man.
Yeah.
You have to look over too. And then,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on everything, man.
Like, on Spotify every time that we go to our show. It's on Spotify. That's all we listen to.
Man, change over to Market Movers, bro. Change over to Market Movers. Stop wasting your time on those other ones, man. I think Card Ladder, it gives you information, but it's not like it only shows you like some stuff. It doesn't give you the full glow.
I guess it is. I guess I lean more of the comfortability, right?
Yeah.
Because of the fact that I'm already comfortable in front of it. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly where to go. I know how to work through that. Obviously, I'm not saying that Market Movers is not user friendly. Because I've never done it.
Oh,
so
man.
it's just about getting change.
Getting familiar with the app. Yeah.
People hate change.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I honestly, I started with Market Movers, and it is the best app that I've ever found. I mean, of course, you have other apps on your phone that you look through because you can't certainly find some stuff on Market Movers sometimes. So I tend to go back and forth from like eBay Market Movers. I might jump on Card Ladder just to see if I could find something. But like, obviously, it's very hard to find 1 of 5s, 1 of 10s, 1 of 1s, like national treasures. They're not all going to be on Market Movers. But for the majority part, on my end, Market Movers is the best. And I'm not going to deviate from that because I've used it so much. So consistently. Make sure you use my code. Don't forget about that.
Please.
So, okay. So,
say goodbye.
everybody likes saving money. So, what's your strategy when it comes to card shows? Do you focus more on buying, trading, networking, or selling? What's your sweet spot?
We basically have the shows to buy. We buyers. Obviously, we bring the inventory to please the owl at the festival. Like you want these, so that is it's up to them to see. So we're technically buyers. We're 80% buyers. Obviously, trade. So hey, yeah, but to sell. Obviously, but our main goals to shows is to buy.
What's up, hobby fam? It's go time. The NFL season is here. Gear up with your team's official merchandise before kickoff. Don't wait until the season starts and miss out. This is your chance to show your pride, represent your squad, and be ready for opening day. Whether it's jerseys, hoodies, hats, or sideline gear, Fanatics has everything you need to go all in on your team. Click the link, head to my Fanatics store today, and grab your official NFL gear before the clock runs out. Shop now and rep your team the way true fans do. Let's get ready for kickoff. Your team, your gear, your season. Don't miss out. BCS out.
And also, my main thing about our show is I want you to leave my booth comfortable. Happy, comfortable. I don't want you to leave as long as I'm scabby.
Yeah.
I show you the last week days. You have a value that is, but I'm not there because based on the last talks, I'm here.
Yeah.
Then after that, my percentage comes off that. We're just doing business, so we got to make money.
Yeah, like Tyler from the, I don't know his last name, but I'll post it in the link. His name is Tyler. He says that comps are very subjective, because it's very up and down, and it's very quick up and down because we can make a sale right here that it's $1,200, but then someone online goes and buys something for $1,500. So how do you get that information and plug it into like the internet where people are looking at it on their phone? That's impossible.
So this is what I tell my customers, I don't care what the card did yesterday. I don't care what it's going to do tomorrow. I'm very boxed out.
Yeah.
So if I buy this card for $100 right now, I'll just set 5%. I'm going to post certain money, but we're just going. When I go then in conference card, I'm going to set a sticker on value. Well, let's show you. Let's just say I have it priced at 120, and the last comp did 160. Guess what? Everything at 120.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what it did. Since I bought the card, I'm that price to this, but this stupid price to this. So I'm making more, I'm being beat.
Yeah.
So basically, like, oh, but that's come in 160. Let me change that real quick. I'll be 155.
Yeah.
Or that has price at 112.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no sense. So the good thing about the sticker price, so that's regardless of what the sticker price says, we're making money on us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to make profits, but I mean, you do have a lot of wasting of money. Gas, travel. Cases, like you got the tables, renting of a table, the time, it's a lot of money that goes out, and it doesn't come back fast enough because this is a timed waiting game. Because let's be honest, you go to send cards to get graded, you gotta wait X amount of time, and by the
I
time
actually paid a premium to get those cards back to me.
yeah, so imagine you're waiting time to get these cards back so you can make a good profit, and then who knows what'll happen from now by the time to you get your card back. 1,000 things can happen. The world's gonna end.
That's why testing is always coming. I never seen nothing. So many different business. So I don't have 3 months coming. I don't have 4 months. There's 6 months to wait for this card. So I need to sell it one thing.
Yeah, of course. There's always shows going on, so that's a good part. You're always moving. What's your take on modern versus vintage? Are you leaning towards one more than the other right now?
I'm not a big more modern only because of the fact that our customer flow, I guess I can say, is a. So if you want to kind of
For flips,
you want to sell a hike, right? And right now, I hardly ever have people come to like, hey, you have a Babe Ruth, or hey, you have a Mickey Mantle, or something like that. I mean, I buy those. I actually think of 74 packs with $80 as well as for some things.
All right.
So
That was nice comment right there.
yeah, definitely. I love this thing. So,
Oh, let's go.
definitely modern is something I do appreciate and pursue. It's definitely my business as well. It makes sense.
Vintage better for long term.
Tom Brady's not Brady. Well, you know, 74 packs. Everybody knows the Knicks. So if they're not losing, they're just beating down there. Fuck that, it's calling those off. I say, it's modern, it's obviously different. He says, architect and that. And Jalen Douglas, President Silver, who was self-into hey, do 75 tomorrow, 163 the next day, so on and so forth. You can all love it. Because I think it's something that you can build. But like good to is something that is consistent. It's always consistently priced and it's hardly ever persistently deep.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a long-term hold for them.
I have a certain stack of cards at home right now that I'm waiting to. Once I get this submission back, I want to send them to get graded. They're from like the early '70s baseball, you know, like Don Sutton, Roland Ryan, those kinds of cards. And I'm just waiting right now to go ahead and submit those. And those are going to be long-term.
Some Taylor Strawberries is good.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
And that 1986, 87
Oh, nice. Nice. Ozzie Smith, 87. That's a good one to keep right there. That right now at a 10. That right now, I think 86 or 87. It's Ozzie Smith in a 10. It's about 80,000. So that's not a bad investment right there. I have 2 Mariano Rivera's Bowman. 1982 Bowmans or 1980, yeah, one of those years. Took a dip. I saw it. They just sold it online for a set 09, and then 2 days later they sold 2 more at 5, 6. So I'm like, damn it! Why did they buy it? Why did they sell it at 8? You know, it's like, come on, people. You know, it's like the 80s and the 90s. You know, like people gotta understand. Like right now, the 80s and 90s, even though it was a junk wax era, it's still desirable. You know, people are still gonna want it because it's like. Guys like me and you that grew up in that era are going to want that in their PC. And now, the way that I'm thinking that even though it was a junk wax era, a lot of people grab those cards and they kill them out because they produce so many of them, right? And find one.
You find the card or the player.
Or the player, exactly. You know, like I have 2 of Derek Jeter's, not the SB player from '93, but the one that is standing or throwing the ball like that. I got 2 of those. And I'm going to send those off to get graded. And you know what's even crazy about that? Let's fall back a little bit on the grading, right? So in a PSA 10, it's worth about, I want to say like $400, right? But if you get a BGS 10 pristine, 20 grand. What? Like, where's that jump? How'd that jump go in there? Like, that's another thing that...
It's just like Jane Dennis prison sickness. Like I said, I just spoke with so with TSA 9 or Pantanaigo, I said the way sits raw, it feels about between 210 and 230, or sorry, 200 to 230 plus.
Oh, wow.
PSN 10, the fucking hand punches. Like, what ran this name from $100?
There's got to be a structure for that because that's absolutely crazy. How do you stay ahead of the trends or know when to buy, sell a card or a plate?
Kind of falling back to what I said a while ago, you sell the hut. You sell the hut. I don't hold on to anybody like. I'm sorry, but I don't have any faith in Penix. I don't have any faith in his names. I have faith in something big than. You know, I strongly believe opponents to do the best for them. I love that.
Oh. Watch out, Bears guys. You got a Bears fan in the house right here.
Caleb definitely not. I don't have any faith in what they do. Jaden is the hype right now. Honestly, where he be good, where he not, I don't know. But I think where he got bonus from her, either this. I'm a quarterback with that God class, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
I truly believe
I'll
it.
tell you what, Joe Milton's coming after you, baby. What's up? Hey, if you're hearing me, Joe, you got to get on these guys' ass, all right? You got to throw some rockets down the field, bro.
We actually played the Cowboys this year.
I know, we're playing the Cowboys this year, I know.
So definitely
I'm waiting
saw-
on it. I'm waiting on it.
Definitely saw the hype.
What's one mistake that you made early on that other upcoming dealers should avoid?
Hoarding.
Hoarding.
I've hoarded so many cards. I spent so much money on the trial and error. I mean, I probably spent over 20 grand, 30 grand, just, would just rip open the prism. If it wasn't no John, if it wasn't no Zion, to the side. Zion to the side, right? And when I did hit Zion, I did holding it, held on to him too long, to the point where these cards were at one point, they were, let's just say 25,000 altogether, right?
Yeah.
And now they're worth
$25.
exactly. Well, I had a Horry's auto number to 10, I believe it was. Then at one point, I think I just sold the thing for like $300 or something.
Oh, wow.
So
What a hit.
So definitely, if you're listening, though, do not hoard any cards. It's not worth it. Just
Not worth it at
sell
all.
Sell the hype.
Sell the hype. As soon as it comes rolling down the block, take that boy out of
And
town.
the thing too is like Shea Gillis Alexander wasn't rookie.
Oh, SDA, yeah.
That people were looking forward to in his era either.
Yeah, of course.
Look what happened a few years later.
Yeah.
He's selling for thousands and thousands of dollars. So that's a good thing too, is that if I guess you could say if you did hoard at one point, you followed the above his privilege.
Yeah.
That on Facebook he's following to his adult swim. So I mean, definitely don't hoard what you're gonna sell. But I mean, people say, what are you doing in your job? The joke line, I was telling you, no. I just put that. You never know.
Yeah.
Especially baseball.
Yeah, especially baseball. Yeah, baseball. They have a lot of turnaround. So you got guys getting called up all the time. You just don't really hear about it unless you're like really like you're there. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you mean. Like I'm a big John Morant fan. John Morant. He's been in the spotlight now for the past couple of years because of the slow, hand gestures. Let's just call them that. And even though with the hand gestures and all that kind of stuff, I still think that he is going to go ahead and he's going to prosper this next upcoming season because he's a baller, man. And I got a gold shimmer out of 35 right now and at BSA right now. I mean, now hopefully that goes back real good and next year for the season you pick some asses.
Maybe after the season suspended, people sure like the thing.
Man, I'll tell you what, bro. Your section is a little high for me, bro. I'm not there yet. But soon though. Soon. I mean, I'm growing the channel, and everybody's support is.
It's get a showcase for you.
It's marinating in the showcase for me right now. Yeah, I bet. Well, let it cook a little bit longer. What tools, platforms, or communities help you grow your brand and your business the most?
Well, definitely YouTube. That's a lot of market meetings and stuff like that. The Cargent Sphere, or
Chasey Cardboard, yeah. Chase, yeah. Shout out to Chase. You got a lot of great content.
Yeah, and hey, congratulations on that house that you bought.
Yeah, there we go. Congratulations on the house you bought. Yeah, let's go.
And definitely, one thing that I feel like people kind of throw off is the relationships that you're in. So
Yeah.
that's happened tremendously because you never know who's going to put you in anything. I never know with somebody that's in low pain that you get balance and if you keep good every day, you're winning in top. Those. If you something that's or did you know this? Well, I didn't know that the guy. So relationships are definitely something that we go a long way in the hunt. Yeah. So losing the new people and that's definitely how more this thing that I knew this.
And obviously we take it to the face content. It's good and to celebrate and mods that should put it as
I would agree. I would absolutely agree. I think that the interaction that is not just on like eBay or whatnot or any of those things, because people go ahead and they see, you bought something and they remember your tag. They're like, oh my God, this guy's in here. Okay, but how many of these not here to go ahead and buy something? What kind of relationship are you building? If you're just building a business relationship, but like you.
It's just like a dusted off the shoulder kind of thing. Like,
Exactly. I don't think the hobby is about that. I think the hobby
want
is
your money,
more.
but I don't need you.
Yeah, exactly. I want your money, but I don't need you. You know, I could be friends with your presidents, but I don't want to be friends with you. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that. I think the interaction needs to be more like along the lines of this. I got to know you yesterday. We talked. We kicked it. You know, you gave me some valuable information. I wanted to go ahead and do this because I want, you know, to push you up. You know, I don't think that it should just be a huge career.
I'm the same way. Like, there's no reason for me to date me for anybody. Like, I have friends that are coming up. Well, look at this. How do you do this or how do you do that? Like, I'm not gonna give them the wrong recipe to succeed. Because I don't want them to succeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the right recipe to succeed. And if they make you pay, great. Because at the end of the day, if you succeed, you're not taking anything away from me.
Yeah. There's a saying that they taught me a long time ago. It says, like when they ask you how you doing, you say, ain't nothing but a thing but a chicken wing. But if you slap me some grease, just might give you a piece. Right? Last question. Where do you see the hobby going in the next 1 to 3 years, and what's your role in shape boxing?
I feel like this hobby is going nowhere but up.
Up, right?
Up. In a way. The great thing about it is that there's always going to be quarterbacks coming in from corners. There's always picks. There's always anything, you know, that star, that chase.
That guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or woman.
Or woman, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And that's where I was going. I feel like WNBA is really gonna spark and it's gonna light that vision to something massive.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody talks about all the time. WNBA's they're going in the right direction. You have these players that perform on a daily basis.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin Clark, Rakia Jackson, Angel Reese,
I
yeah.
feel like it's gonna
A queen of the court, baby. Yeah.
everybody doesn't agree with that. Mind for yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
This hope is nothing like going up, or what we do what we kind of do to keep it moving is to keep people moving.
Yeah.
I know my percentages. I don't want to buy a certain card on a 5-pound stuff. You had like a good event like that. You always remember, I hope this fun for this smiles.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up to my table and says, hey, you ever heard $100 on this money? I know I bought this fun on a deal for $40. And you're like, hey, can you take 60?
Yeah.
Of course, man, $40. As long as I'm in the green,
Yeah.
I'm not in the red.
Yeah, of course.
You do all that.
Yeah, like I bought a huge baseball collection here recently. That's where I found those Mariano Rivera cards, right? So I bought it for $500, right? Just on those 2 cards alone, if I'm able to get a good grade on them, I just made my money back on the whole collection on 2 cards. And whatever it is that comes back from that, that's profits. You know, it's like from there, I'm able to keep scaling and keep going.
And going back on the deals, like, you know, that's what I see people, we're obviously in New Mexico. We go to Sao Paulo, a lot of shows. We want to venture off into Arizona for show. Obviously, we do Texas, and what we want to do, like all these shows, since they're such a small area, within 4 or 5, 3 hours from each other, I see a lot of people. I see a lot of state faces, and they're like, "Hey, I came straight to you," or something. As soon as I see their side, I came straight to you because we have great games. Great games. And of course, because that's what makes it look like God, right?
Yeah, that's what makes the hobby.
Exactly. Even bigger deal. Yeah. So it's definitely something that I feel like it's going to shake for this hobby. As long as it's big games, so I think it's hard to learn and
Yeah.
word of mouth is the best.
Spreads. I didn't come empty-handed. I wanted to go ahead and say thank you on my part because this is going to help me, and hopefully it helps you grow. It's not much. I know you got some bangers over there, but I wanted to give you this as a gift, man. It's
Back there, when you say the yellow, it's funny because I'm a Duke fan.
oh,
I actually got the cat fruit on my leg.
oh, so there you go. So it works out, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man. Yeah, man.
The track time nice, Paul back here.
Rookie card right there, you know. Hopefully he'll get a centigrade and it'll come back as a 10 because I know that those cards 10 pretty good.
A real take.
Yeah, a real 10, not a fake 10. You can say, I hope you're listening. Man, I really appreciate your time, man. Tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
Alian City Breaks _ on Instagram, on whatnot. You can find us under Alian City Breaks. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate the same of you. Thank you for reaching out to you. So this is obviously something, but we're the first one, actually the first time someone's, has offered this kind of opportunity to us as well. So I really do appreciate that, man.
Not a problem, my man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate your time. Hope you have the rest of a great Sunday. Let's kick some ass.
We're gonna pack up here pretty soon and we're gonna
Start heading home. You got a long drive.
Alian City.
Oh man, Alian City. Make sure Roswell. It's around there. So if you're in the area, go check him out. Really good guy, really good prices. He's got a lot of great stuff. I'll go ahead and I'll add a couple of pictures here in the end. so you guys can see what he has. Guys, don't forget to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you sign up with my throat at the bottom for the Fanatics gear. Anything sports card, anything sports jerseys, socks, shoes, underwears, anything you want, I got it down in my link. Let me know. Thanks for this one. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.